Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Fanatic Rundown. Getting this video to you a little later, releasing it on Saturday morning, recording it at about 12:51 at night right now. So no point releasing it in the middle of the night. So apologies for the lateness of the video. Had to get out there and celebrate on the streets of Edmonton. Just an absolutely amazing night in the City of Champions tonight. Edmonton Oilers fans know how to celebrate a Stanley Cup final victory. That is absolutely for certain. Cars honking. I think I high-fived about, I don't know, maybe like 500 people tonight. Rough estimate. Just incredible. So much fun. A special shout out to O2s for the free beer. Thank you so much. For the amazing staff at the Molson Hockey House. Watch the game there tonight with Tyson, Mike, Ryan, Tyson's girlfriend, Brandon. Just an amazing night. Kevin, one of my subscribers, came up from Calgary, came to watch the game with us. We had an amazing time there in the Hockey House. Staff was amazing. Fans were amazing. And guys, the Edmonton Oilers have come back from being down 3-0 to tie this series 3-3. They win tonight 5-1. Just so elated, just absolute elation in Oil Country tonight. Just so happy for the boys. That I mentioned earlier in this series, I put out the video. The Oilers were not done yet. My belief never wavered with this team. Yes, it looked probably insurmountable, down 3-0 to a Florida Panthers team that was playing extremely well, but this Oilers team, they unlocked what they needed to unlock. Stuart Skinner has just been absolutely lights out for the Oilers here over these past 3 games. They've gotten multiple heroes coming through for them. Connor McDavid found another level. I don't know how Connor McDavid finds any more levels, but he did it. He wasn't really a big hero tonight for the Oilers, but he's helped bring them to this point in the series, and they have a chance on Monday night to win the Stanley Cup. They're 6th, the first since 1990. They're the first team since 1945 to come back from being down 0-3 in the Stanley Cup Finals. It's just incredible, guys, and I don't have the words. Let's go to the scoring summary here. Warren Foegele with his 3rd of the playoffs, 7:27 in from Leon Draisaitl and Brett Kulak. A snapshot giving the Oilers the 1-0 lead. Leon Draisaitl was mentioning he wanted to come in, have a big game. He does it here, getting an assist on the opening goal for the Oilers. Adam Henrique with his 2nd game-winning goal in the Stanley Cup Finals for the Edmonton Oilers. He makes it 2-0, 46 seconds into the second period. Matthias Janmark, Matthias Ekholm coming together for the assists. That's the second time the Matthiases have come together on a goal. Awesome to see. Zach Hyman makes it 3-0 for the Oilers at 18:20 with a beautiful backhand shot. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins picking up the assist. In between that Henrique and Hyman goal, there was a goal called back for the Florida Panthers. I believe it was Alexander Barkov scoring almost immediately following Adam Henrique's 2-0 goal, but Panthers called for the offside. An excellent call there for the Oilers. Definitely a turning point in the hockey game. The Panthers could have been making it 2-1. Maybe we see a different outcome tonight, but that goal is called back. Zach Hyman scores at 18:20 to make it 3-0, and the Oilers hold on the rest of the way. Alexander Barkov does score a goal that counts 1:28 into the third period to make it 3-1, but Ryan McLeod and Darnell Nurse with empty net goals at 16:45 and 16:57 put this one away for the Edmonton Oilers with the 5-1 victory. Taking a look at the game stats in this one, the Oilers outshooting Florida 11-2 in the first period. They had an excellent start, but the Panthers do get back into it in the second period, outshooting the Oilers 11-4, and then outshoot Edmonton 8-6 in the third period. When it's all said and done, both teams with 21 shots On the night, the Oilers going 52.6% on the faceoff dot to Florida's 47.4%. The Florida Panthers out hitting the Edmonton Oilers tonight 43-21. I think at the end of the day, that's just going to be a stat that's always going to favor the Florida Panthers here. The Oilers, without Evander Kane, their biggest hitter, and just Vinny Desharnais not in the lineup as well. Just missing those bigger bodies that would help them in that hit column. So the Panthers out hitting them tonight, as I mentioned, 43-21. The Panthers with 11 block shots to the Oilers 22. The Panthers with 11 giveaways to the Oilers 13. And the Panthers with 5 takeaways to the Oilers 18. That's your game stats on the night, guys. The Oilers, the better team, I would say, in the first half of this hockey game. The Panthers fought their way back into it, but the Oilers coming through when they need to, keeping the Panthers off the board on the power play. Once again, Florida going 0 for 3, the Oilers 0 for 2, so neither team connecting, but keeping the Panthers off the board on the penalty kill, just absolutely massive for this team. The penalty kill has just been absolutely unreal for the Edmonton Oilers in this Stanley Cup playoff run. Definitely a huge, massive reason why they are one win away from the Stanley Cup. 3 stars of the game were Warren Foegele, Zach Hyman, Stuart Skinner. Stuart Skinner just... Later in series in these playoffs, he has just been absolutely the difference maker for this team. Another outstanding performance tonight, a .952 save percentage on the night. What more can you ask of this guy? I mean, yes, he's had his struggles in these playoffs, but when it really counts, Stuart Skinner has absolutely come through for this team. It's just been amazing to see, like I've mentioned a couple times here, multiple heroes. The Oilers are getting this far because it's not just one guy doing it. Connor McDavid certainly rose to another level in this series. He wasn't a huge factor tonight for the team, but he helped put them in this position to tie the series going back to Florida for Game 7 on Monday. Adam Henrique, as I stated earlier, 2 game-winning goals for the Oilers here in the Stanley Cup Finals. Warren Foegele getting his 3rd. Zach Hyman with his 16th, the most goals scored by a player in the modern salary cap era. Best free agent signing ever by the Edmonton Oilers. Zach Hyman coming over from the Toronto Maple Leafs. I still can't believe Toronto let him walk, but thank you so much. Stuart Skinner getting an assist on the Darnell Nurse 5th goal there for the Oilers going into the empty net. Saw someone tonight make a joke that Stuart Skinner now has more points than Austin Matthews in the Stanley Cup Finals, which is, of course, true. He's got his 1 point, and Edmonton Oilers fans certainly very happy with that. I want to give a special shout out to everyone who came up to me in the Molson Hockey House. Meeting the fans of the channel has just been absolutely amazing during the Stanley Cup playoff run. I've met many of you throughout the year, but I mean, earlier meeting Dylan Holloway's grandparents, I mean, just, it's so special to me that so many of you share in this channel with me, give me your support. It's just so heartfelt, and I just really appreciate each and every one of you. I just want you to know that, and thank you so much for your amazing support. Kevin loved getting to watch the game with you tonight, bud, and thank you so much for your support. It's been an amazing run here, guys. The Oilers 1 win away from the Stanley Cup, and it's been a journey, and I'm just so glad I got to share it with each and every one of you, and just hope we can finish it off on Monday with one more win, and Connor McDavid and his very deserving teammates can raise that Stanley Cup above their heads. Let's see what happens here, guys, but let me know your thoughts on the game tonight, on the amazing celebration around Rogers Place. Were you a part of it? Let me know your stories, your thoughts in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.